Most people don't realize that they're constantly transmitting information into their reality, and what they're transmitting into their reality is shaping the world around them. My name is Michael Dugan, and I train leaders for the largest organization of its type in the world. By the end of this video, you will understand how to co-create and manifest in your reality at a level that you've never known. The first point to understand is that everything is energy. Everything is made of energy and everything is moving. You cannot destroy energy. Energy is energy. So you are energy. I am energy, but I'm also matter, and matter is compressed energy. Everything is energy. Now, the second point to understand is that everything is a communication. So I am constantly receiving information 24/7. I'm smelling it, I'm receiving it. I'm seeing it, I receive it. I hear it, I'm receiving it. I taste it, I receive it. I feel it, I receive it, and I'm intuiting it. I'm constantly absorbing data, but I'm also constantly sending. Most people get that they're receiving, but they do not consider that you're constantly sending data. The third point is that human beings are transmitters. Now, this sounds sterilized, but when you look at yourself as a transmitter and your transmission is constantly creating your reality, this is a game changer. Because what is it that's transmitting into your reality? This is your vibration. Well, what's making your vibration is your feelings or your emotional state. So if you're constantly angry, what are you sending out into reality? Anger. If you're constantly happy, what are you sending out into reality? Happiness. So you're constantly transmitting into your reality. Now, this is where the law of attraction comes in. To the fourth point, that human beings make matter. We are matter making machines, and we don't even know that we're making matter. Now, the law of attraction states that what you are is what you attract. So if you're anger, what are you going to attack? Anger. If you have a bunch of discontent on the planet, what are you going to attract to you? Discontent on the planet. That's the law of attraction. Now let's go into quantum physics. Quantum physics is what you expect is what you create. So everything is energy, a wave, but then you expect it becomes a particle. So I have energy, but then I expect anger. The wave becomes a particle of anger. Or I have a wave and I expect love, and it becomes a particle of love. So what you expect is what you create. What you're vibing is what you're attracting. It also changes your perspective. If you have hate or anger in your bloodstream, what are you going to see more of? Hate or anger. But if you have love in your bloodstream, what are you going to see more of? You are going to see more love. So what you have in your bloodstream is going to affect your perception, your attraction, and what you're collapsing when you collapse the wave into a particle. So brings us to the last point. The fifth point is that you are either helping or you're hurting. If you're full of hate and if you're talking negative about everybody, you are probably part of the problem. When you look at everything from the simple perspective of positive, neutral, and negative. So either you're positive or you're negative, one or the other, or possibly neutral, the very middle of the bell curve. But then simultaneously, your hormones are happy or unhappy. So how are your hormones in your bloodstream right now? Because if they are unhappy, you are probably part of the problem. So this brings us to the sixth point, and this is the payoff. And even though it's simple, it's that big of a deal. Learning to become a master of your emotions and learning how to regulate your own emotions is the skill that will allow you to manifest your reality and collapse your reality into existence at a level you've never before attained. So this is where you want to be like somebody in an orchestra that has the first seat and plays the violin, and you want to be able to play the frequency of love, the frequency of joy, the frequency of abundance, as opposed to the frequency of anger, demonization, discontent, and polarization. So you are either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. If this information resonates with you, start the practice of becoming an emotional master and learning to master your emotions from the inside out. Because once you take control of the hormonal state of your body, it's going to have an absolute effect in your transmission outside of you, shaping the world around you. If you like this content, please gently hit the like button. If you like it, I hope to see you again.